One final play before the end of the quarter. Pulls it, fired, complete. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires deep on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hands it off on the counter. Got an alley. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's West. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Taylor wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running.
Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Taylor wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. On the option. Keeps it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Warhawks. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
ULM 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something.
Going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's past the sticks. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Good job just to get rid of that one.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Long way to go on second down. Got his man. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. Taylor wants to throw. In traffic, it's Evans. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Turns it upfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in Stark Vegas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. Reels it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in with one hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Jamison. Pass to 6. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. To the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Out wide right, it's West. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Just had to get rid of it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. He'll take it himself. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Fields the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get...
But, and he's got room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, the running back using his speed.
They'll run it with Botwell. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Finds his man on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Hits inside. It's Jamison. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They need a huge play on third and long. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Direct snap.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense. Push backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he gets rid of it.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Warhawks want to move quickly. Press setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. Things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right side, it's West. Touchdown, Mississippi State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the return, it's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Look out! Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd and long here. Running inside, it's Jamison.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Here we go, ready, go.
They'll run it. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Driven back.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.